Hi there, KG1 and 2s. It's nighttime, and I was gonna go outside and do my thing today, but then I forgot, so I'm doing it tonight. But it's kind of crazy because I made a bowling alley. Look, and look, I have a little shovel thing, I have a pail, I have a cup, I have a little cup, and I have another pail. Look at that. And then on the floor, what I did, I just took tape because it's easy, and I put, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 pieces of tape. So what I'm going to do, we're going to do rolling today. So if you're ready, it's the same thing as when you're throwing. You use that finger to look in between like a little camera. And when you're rolling, you're going to roll and then once you let it go, look in between those two fingers and see if you can see. You're going to bring it back, throw, roll, and keep going. Okay? So it's going to look a little bit like, I don't know if you can see me here. You're here, you're going to take it back, your 2 feet are together. You're going to, 1 foot's forward, 1 foot's back, and then you're going to roll, step, and go. I'll show you, it looks like this. Ready? Roll, step, and go. Oops. I already did some of the things. So what I did too is I just measured like 2 giant steps for my line to start with. 1, 2. So this is 1 line here, and then 1 more. This is the harder line. So I'm going to start at the harder line and see if I can knock some of them over. Are you ready? How many do you think I can get knocked over? I think I'm going to go for the excuse me, the yellow cup first. Are you ready? Here we go. I'm going to hold it, and then 2 feet together, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, and I'm going to roll it. Oh, I got one. Oh, I got 2. But that only counts as 1 because I'll get the yellow cup. Then I'll come back. Let's see. I'm going to see if I can get the rake over there. Or the big shot. There it is. Are you ready? Here we go. I'm going forward. I'm bringing it back. And then I'm going to roll. I got that too. Ooh, 2 points. And then, okay, 2 points. I bet I can get the blue bucket. You think I can? I'm still at the way back spot. You can do the way back spot, or if it's too hard, take a step forward and try this spot over here. Okay? So I'm going to try the blue bucket now. Remember, 2 feet together. Bring your arm back, 1 arm forward, and you're going to roll. I got that one too. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Well, so you get the idea. You're going to set up, you can do 5 things. I also have water bottles. I can set those up. So you can basically set up like a bowling alley and see how many points you can get. Take a sheet of paper and write it down. It's going to be kind of crazy. Okay, so that's your rolling one. Now, we were doing the throwing one still. And so what I did was I took and I put pieces of tape on the door. Ask Mom and Dad before you put the tape up because you don't want to peel any paint off the wall, okay? So ask them. And so what I did was, they've got numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I'm going to see if we can practice a little bit of our throwing from last week. You can roll to a friend. You can roll to knock something over. You can also watch oh, I have water in that bucket. Miss Dad was doing her gardening today. But you can roll, but you can also throw and try to knock those things over. Remember? Hands together, feet together, back, step. Oh, whoops. I got that one too. Okay. So you can roll them over and you can throw and knock them over. And then the other thing is, I'm going to see if I can throw the ball at the points. So I can maybe move up a little bit if I want to. So I'm gonna throw it to the 2. It's right in the middle. And I'm gonna throw, or I can start at the 2. Ooh, I didn't get it. Oh well. And then if I was playing with somebody, I'd give them a ball and they'd have the turn. And they could try maybe for the 1. Oh geez. Didn't get that one either. Boy. Then I'd give it to a friend and we'd switch back and forth. Okay, once you hit 1, you can have another turn. Let's see. Maybe my style will try to throw it underhand or kind of a roll. I got that one. So that means I'll have a second turn. So see, these are ball games that you can do in your house, and you can do it with a friend or your sister or your mother or your father or your brother. And now, you guys were doing really great with the throw and catch, but sometimes you gotta remember, you can't be right up against the wall and throw and catch. You've gotta take 1, 2 giant steps back. Now, I'm gonna see if you can try this week. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, whoops. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5. That's kind of crazy. Or this is gonna be a little bit easier. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oop, I didn't do it. So we'll start again. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And you can step further back and back. The further you step back, it's going to be easier to get the ball and to do the claps. It's going to give you more room. Okay, so let's see if I go back here. I'm way back here, and I can do 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So try different ways to throw and catch it. And again, if you're too close to the wall, it's just going to come back at you. But remember what we talked about. Reach, squeeze, and pull. Okay? So look at this as a little space, but you've got big spaces, and you can do those different activities. You can do the rolling and hitting an object. You can do throwing and hitting an object. Remember to count your points if you can remember, or you can write them down. And then you could do throwing and hitting the numbers with a friend. And then if you hit the number, you take another turn. If they hit the number, if you don't hit the number, you give the ball to your friend and they have a turn. So the other thing too is when you're playing this game, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 game, because remember they all have the numbers on them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can add them up. So once you hit 1, you write down the number 1, and then you can do plus, and then you might want to do 1, 2 if you hit the 2. I don't know. It's up to you guys. Have a good time and have fun playing ball, my friends. Playing ball at nighttime. And you know what? I gotta show you something. This is kind of crazy. We've got some friends here. And look at this. They're outside. I don't know if you can see them. Oh, you can. Yep. They're outside and they've got, oh, let's see. You see that? Little bonfire going. Yeah, a bonfire going. And I brought him some stuff, marshmallows and s'mores. So that's graham crackers, chocolate, and a marshmallow squished in between. Really good things. Okay, I'm whispering because I think there might be some kids that are sleeping next door. So I don't want to be too loud because it's kind of late. So you try those things. And remember, please show me one of the games. It could be the rolling game. The second thing, it could be the throwing at an object and knocking it over game. Or it could be at the numbers on the wall or just something. You could even take, if you don't want to put tape on the wall, you can take stickies, you know, the little note stickies that you put on things, and you can put those on the wall. So, but remember, ask mom and dad first. Okay, KG1 and 2. Have a great day. Have fun. I think you guys are great.